band members you probably know for their time in Evanescence, easy for me to say, are getting a new name and a new frontwoman. Former American Idol finalist Carly Smithson is the new lead singer of We Are the Fallen. It's a rock group with 3 of the original members of Evanescence. They have released their first song. It's called Bury Me Alive, and you can download it for free, by the way, at their website, wearethefallen.com. So what do they sound like? Here's a sample. Carly Smithson and John LeCompte of We Are the Fallen join me now from Los Angeles. Congratulations, you guys, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Hi.
First of all, can I say how happy I am that you're called We Are the Fallen, because I could never say the other name. It was always the most, and I just tripped over it during our intro. Evanescence, for some reason, has always been hard for me to say. So We Are the Fallen, very easy.
Awesome.
Why don't we talk? This is a confusing story because it involves so many elements, but it begins with the band Evanescence. 3 out of the 4 members of that group are now part of We Are the Fallen. Of course, Carly now joins as the lead singer. Evanescence continues on as its own band under their former lead singer, Amy Lee. So, John, this all began when essentially the 3 of you decided to leave the band or got fired. I mean, it seems a little confusing what actually happened there. Can you illuminate us?
Oh, yeah. Ben Moody, he actually left the band in 2003, and we had some discussions back then, him and I and Rocky, and we talked about going a different direction, but things just didn't work out as far as that went, and we are actually resuming that idea now that we've kind of seen the other thing play out. But as far as like Evanescence and us, 2 completely different bands, we're just starting a new band. It's we're not trying to I guess reinvent the wheel. I mean, that's been done. We're doing something new. Moving
forward, and now you have a new woman at the front of the band singing her heart out. And were you watching American Idol and then saw Carly, or did you come into her, you know, the knowledge of her after the show?
No, it wasn't from watching American Idol. Actually, I didn't know who she was. Someone had told me Carly Smithson, she might be interested in working on this, and I was like, who's that? You know, everyone I know knows who she is. They watch the show. I don't really watch the show. I don't really have time to really watch that show.
So, John, you're the one person who doesn't watch American Idol. We found him.
Well, actually, all of us in the band don't.
Yeah, they
don't.
They don't watch it at all. Yeah. I'm a very good friend of Ben's roommate, who actually just recently moved in with him, maybe like 2 months ago. So I knew her before she moved in, and I don't know. I had bumped into Ben, you know, when they were friends, and I guess his an artist that he was working with, Hannah Pestel, had suggested that I be in the band, and he didn't really watch American Idol, so he had no idea who I was. So I think she YouTubed a bunch of clips of me, and I guess you're playing some right now.
Yeah, we are. We're watching you.
Yeah, and he called straight away. Myself and Monique were out, and I came back to the house and spoke to him, and kind of went from there. We spoke at like 1 a.m. and stayed talking till 4 in the morning about what our vision was musically, both of us. So
Carly, I'm sure
cool.
I'm sure you could tell me better, but I think that you were just doing a cover of a Dolly Parton song, perhaps. I'm not really sure what that was. Yeah, I think it was, and you did that beautifully.
Yes.
But after American Idol,
that was one of the weeks that I really panicked about. Dolly Parton has a lot of happy songs.
But you really sounded amazing singing that song.
Oh, thank you.
The girl's got some pipes.
Oh, she's definitely got some pipes. So, when you left American Idol, when that was all over and done with, which direction did you see yourself going in? Did you think that you would be a part of a rock band like this one? Is that what you were trying for?
Myself and my management had talked about it, about maybe forming a band around the music that I was writing. I had no idea, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I knew that I was going to work really hard and make something happen, and I knew I wasn't going to do pop at all. I got I got offered many things that were in the wrong, I guess, vein of music, and I stuck to my guns, and this all happened really organically. So I thought at the time maybe I'm making a huge mistake by turning things down, but I'm very much happier now.
So are either one of you guys worried about confusion that Carly, then the fans who used to follow Evanescence and Amy Lee would then think that you were just a sort of substitute for her, or a sound-alike, as Simon might say, on American Idol?
I think that maybe there might be some people out there who are, they're going to think that way because they were such a huge fan of Evanescence and a huge fan of Amy Lee, and why wouldn't they?
Sure.
She was amazing. She is amazing. I mean, Evanescence is still a band right now. They're going to release music next year. We're not trying to, Carly can't help what she looks like. I mean, we didn't dye her hair black.
I actually got a spray tan 2 weeks ago, and it was terrible.
Yeah, she looked like an Oompa Loompa for 2 days.
Yeah, they were making fun of me a lot. But no, I mean, I am who I am, and they are who they are, and we're just musicians, and we want to make music, and we are, a separate band. It's called We Are the Fallen, and Evanescence is still Evanescence, and we wish them much success. Their music is wonderful, and
Ben and Rocky and I, we all have no intention of doing that again. This is something else completely separate.
Yeah, this all happened very organically, so we're just all happy to be able to make music and move forward.
So it sounds to me like you guys are essentially starting from scratch, and it looks like you're doing it quite organically, because from what I've read, you're going to be touring now, and you'll be releasing songs as you go along on the road and test them out. Is that right?
Yeah, I guess you could say test them out. I think we're testing the songs on each other, and I think we're all very impressed with what's coming out. I just hope everyone else likes it as much.
Yeah, we're challenging ourselves every day with new roads taken in music, and in the time that we've known each other, we've written quite a large amount of music, which is awesome. So when we get on the road, we will every 2 weeks release a completed.
Every 8 weeks. I wish we could do it every 2 weeks.
I meant every 2 months.
Sweet.
I meant every 2 months. Yeah, every 2 months we'll go in the studio and
Carly, you just upped the ante.
I know. Whoa.
I can write some songs, but I'm not that quick.
Yeah, no, we'll get into the studio, and it'll make the show new and interesting. Every time people come, there'll be completely different music to listen to, and we also want to very visually be a band that from scratch kind of starts as a Pink Floyd meets Tim Burton meets Cirque du Soleil. We want to take our show that step further. Maybe not in the beginning, but as the ball rolls, that's kind of what our plan is.
It's going to be like a Pink Floyd laser light show with us playing, and it's going to be amazing.
It's going to look like Edward Scissorhands on, I don't know.
On laser. Yeah, right. We'll leave it at that. Guys, it was great talking to you. Carly Smithson and John LeCompte from We Are the Fallen. Good luck out there, and we'll look forward to hearing your music as it comes out.
Thank you.